Welcome back. Well, let's get a quick handle on what's happening in the world of commodities. Manisha Gupta is joining in. Manisha, what's the one commodity you're tracking today?
Well, Sonia, I'm looking at the global food price index, and good news from there because the food inflation globally seems to be coming off. So when you look at the January FAO food price index, it has declined to the lowest level in 3 years, and we have seen a decline coming in yet again. It has fallen by nearly a percentage point on a month-on-month basis and 10.4% on an year-on-year basis. So the food inflation globally for major price indexes seems to be easing off. There is strong competition among exporters is one thing that we've been looking at. Second is the Chinese demand is not so strong right now. Third is that there is arrival of recent harvested supplies coming in from the southern hemisphere for most of the producing countries. So there is enough food into the global markets right now. How does the global trade pan out? Well, that's something that the street will watch out for. And also when you look at the global food index in numbers, that is in the negative territory since November 2022. So we've been seeing gradual flattish kind of moves since in last year or so in those markets there. So when you look at the vegetable oil, it has seen flat moves in the month-on-month basis, but on an year-on-year basis, it still is 12% on the weaker side. Dairy, same story here as well, flat on a month-on-month basis and a 17 to 18% of a decline on an year-on-year basis here as well. Meat also has seen a decline continuing into the markets there, 1.4% of a decline. It's a 7th straight month of a fall there as well. Sugar is something that has seen positive trends though. We have seen almost a percentage point of gain in the index on a month-on-month basis and 15 to 16% of a jump on a year-on-year basis still showing there. This is because there is support because of Brazil weather, and also the kind of curbs that we have in Thailand, in India is keeping the sugar prices quite supportive, and the markets are quite bullish onto that one going forward as well. Take a look at the cereal markets, and we have seen more than 2% of a decline globally there. The wheat and maize prices have seen a decline, but when it comes to the rice prices globally, that continues on a firmer note. In the Indian markets as well, we are looking at the rice prices trading at a multi-month highs there. The cereals, though, has a positive story because when you look at the world production, it's a record 1.2% of gain expected for 2023. The consumption also is expected to see a gain, but the global inventories are at a comfortable levels there. For the Indian markets, it has been about various steps taken to ensure that the inflation has been curtailed. We have seen export curbs come in for sugar, wheat, rice, onion, etc. And there is almost 0 to 5% import duty that we've seen in pulses and edible oil as well. I want to quickly take you through a last table, and this tells you on how the central pool is right now when it comes to wheat and rice holdings. So we had strongest of holdings actually in 2022, and then we've seen sharp decline that we saw in the previous year at 23. This is a multi-year lows when you look at the wheat stocks with the government and for the rice stocks as well. So for 24, the estimates are that we're going to be better than where we were in the previous year for a couple of those commodities. Wheat, of course, is a bit of a concerning situation even now, and we are sharply down as a yearly average that we've seen onto this one. But because we're looking at a better crop this time around, the expectations are that you could be looking at stabilizing prices for this one as well.
All right.